Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Now, I am really tired. And if you're wondering why I wasn't streaming on Monday, again, I was really tired. Although that day, I should say that night, I didn't get much sleep and barely any like deep restful sleep, so I was just knackered when I got home. I just couldn't bring myself to stream. But today, yeah, again, about the same amount of sleep, but over an hour of restful sleep, so I feel better. Not great, but better. Good enough to stream anyway. Let's see if we can finish 9-9 today. I'll put it this way, if it takes me like 2 hours to finish the game, then I'll just end it there. But if it takes an hour and a half, then I will play the second game I plan to on the schedule. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see if we can finish it. Because hopefully we're gonna find the serial killer. Who is it? Who knows? I kinda suspect Yoichi. I don't know why, but there's just something off. Let's go. I start my day a little earlier than usual. After meeting up with Miyako and Sora, we wait for Kosaka-senpai to appear. Yes, we're interrogating her, and with an extra girl on our arm, we should be able to fight her off, I hope. She should be coming any moment now. Miyako? I know you have reservations about using your power. Thanks for doing this. Atta girl. That's how you should see it. Self-defense. Makes sense. Interesting. Oh, please do tell Sora. I mean, yeah, I guess that is the straightforward way of doing it, and the least guilt-ridden, I guess. That would be fine if Kosaka-senpai were on our side. I'd like to think she's not, but at the very least, she's been a nuisance to us. Yes, she has, hasn't she? Okay, that's literally all I needed to hear. Let's do it this way. Definitely better. How long does it take you to read a person's memories? A second? Even though it doesn't take much time, what? Now, any number of comical misunderstandings could happen from that sort of attribution to her abilities, eh? Ah, you mentioned that yesterday too. That's how Miyako learned about my feelings for her. God, that sure was awful. But I suppose I have that to thank for our relationship. Yes, yes you do. You'd never have told her otherwise, would you? Guess I can't complain. And that you should not. Kakeru, my dear boy. So if the offline meetup was no big deal for her, you may not be able to read it. Well, that's unfortunate. But hopefully, plot convenience will make it so it is actually the forefront of her mind. But we shall see. So then, you need to use your power right when she's thinking about it, right? But I guess we'd have to get really lucky for that to happen, huh? I hope she doesn't have any lewd thoughts, maybe, that she might embarrass Miyako with. But then at the same time, I could actually believe that sorry guys, it's gone. It's gone. My thought had just ran off and floated away. Bye, thought. I'll see you later. Maybe. I'm glad we have you on our side, Sora. It would be tough for Miyako to evade detection whilst using her powers in public without you using your powers to mask her presence. What? Then why are we even bothering them? She did do that, didn't she? That was pretty impressive. There's always limitations. I mean, every artifact has to have a weakness, right? Like what? I forgot. Energy drink. Give me life. Alright. I don't know why I keep putting the cap back on. I'm gonna be drinking from it a lot. Yeah, whatever. Really? But I can see you both just fine. That is a problem. That power is indeed extremely limited, but maybe, like Miyako, she could learn to develop her power. What if I looked away from you two for a moment? Yes. Maybe it's just because it's him, of all people. He knows you. He knows what your presence feels like. It's kind of hard to mask it, maybe. Yeah, whatever you see, Sora. Whatever you see. See! Whatever you see, no matter what you say. So, yeah. We should try to divert Senpai, just in case. I would never. I'll be counting on you to get the job done, Miss Sora.
Oh,
That's it. To attention, Sora. That is a very important question. I'll do it. It'll be a bit risky, but I'll try talking to her, and I'll mention the meetup. If I make her think about it, it should be easy for you to read the memory, right? But isn't she gonna be super sus, though? She's gonna really be suspicious about why he'd know about it, and why he's bringing it up now of all times. Well, we're dating Miyako now, so hopefully her powers won't affect him. I'll be careful of her powers. Well, I say that, but I still don't know exactly what I should do if she does use them on me. Well, I'm the only one without powers here. I've got to do something to earn my keep. Don't worry, it's all gonna be okay. Sure will. Wherever they are, Kosaka-senpai cannot be far behind. I'm going to wait here. You two get some distance from me. Here we go. Mission starto! Miyako and Sora split off, heading over by the convenience store. My eyes flit towards Kosaka-senpai for a moment, and even in just that split second, I lose sight of the two of them. Well, it's not all bad then, is it? Huh. Sora's powers are pretty cool. If she could master them, she'd be the coolest. Though if I keep gawking in their direction, there won't be much of a point in them trying to keep out of sight. I pull out my phone and send them a message saying, once I start talking to her, it's go time. I then pretend like I'm playing with my phone, waiting for Kosaka-senpai to arrive. Now, if all goes according to Kakeru, if all goes according to plan. It's kind of weird. It's like her artifact gives her a second persona. I guess that pretty much is what the artifact is. Maybe it's sentient. It's a sentient power. Bingo. I knew she would make first contact. I tried to play it cool. Oh, hey there. Oh, sorry, no. I'm actually waiting for my sister. She and I meet up every morning. As you can imagine, she's being flirty already. She delicately covers a giggle. Behind her stands the stud brigade. They don't seem a bit displeased with me, even though I have their queen's attention, and instead all stand around her, waiting politely, positively beaming. Man, she really did a number on these guys. Honestly, seeing this pisses me off. Why? Why should it piss you off? So it's not surprising when my temper flares up, and I let a rather sarcastic quip leave my mouth. Wow, just look at all these friends you have. Of course they're not. Come again? I guess always being surrounded by a gaggle of men might be the perfect shield. Bodyguards. Her smile looks strained, though she may not even realize that herself. It would be ridiculous to compare this level of deed to the murderer, but Kosaka-senpai is certainly showing the same lack of restraint in exercising her powers as the evil eyes user. Moreover, what if there's a user among these bodyguards of hers? I guess you can't rule that possibility out entirely, but what if her goal at the offline meetup was to collect a few guys with powers for her little army? If she can control even a user, there's a possibility that the evil eyes user is standing docilely behind her. That would be awfully convenient for our information gathering, but... Oh, nothing big. I was just thinking about how they treat you like a princess online and offline both. I wish I was so lucky. There's no way Miyako's gonna stay hidden. Come on, Sora, you gotta restrain her, okay? This is for science. I'll pass on that. Your fans online would be in uproar. I peek into the leaves of Agastia forum from time to time. What? I thought you had an offline meetup. Okay. Were there any genuine users there? She smiles knowingly, perhaps trying to raise my hopes. Yeah, no duh she's keeping it a secret. Yes, see you around. Senpai takes the hem of her skirt and gives an over-dramatic curtsy. Of course. I breathe a sigh of relief, happy to have escaped her trying to use her powers on me, and watch the Queen's procession file by. Now then, I wonder if they managed to read her memories. I take a look around and spot the two immediately, and they look pretty pleased with themselves. They're walking towards me, so I go to meet them halfway. Did it work? Bingo! But, oh, there's always a but, isn't there? We don't know if anyone is listening in, so let's not talk about this here. Can't believe you're about to do that, Miyako. Come on, we're like spies here. You can't blow your cover like that. Let's chat on Ling. That should be a bit safer. Hey, don't worry. You're part of this too, you know. Oh, this is what we wanted. This is what I like to hear. Well, we have to make sure that the culprit doesn't pick up on that. Let's go. Good job, Sora. Here, take it. Hey, that's your pay. Let's consider that your payment. I'll just buy something at the school store. I guess you just can't help it with your sibling, can you? No, you're not. No, you're not, Sora. Don't say that. Why are they teaming up on me? What did I do? Hush you. I snap back at them, and for some reason they both grin. Their personalities aren't very similar, but Sora and Miyako seem to end up on the same wavelength a lot. You don't have to be identical to be able to be on the same wavelength though, right? I guess it's nice that they get along, but I've had about up to here with the tag team teasing. The TTT. Come on, let's go.
Hey, hey. Hi.
I take the lead as Miyako and Sora share their regular "you can put your bag in the basket" exchange, and we head for school. I sit impatiently through morning classes, waiting for lunchtime to roll around. I still haven't gotten a message from Miyako. She's much too straight-laced to text in class. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, she's a good girl. Probably would be better to save this conversation until after school, all things considered. Especially if there's a potential that the evil eye user could actually be in this school. As much as I don't want to let the evil eyes user get the upper hand on us, rushing things isn't going to help. Just as I settle my internal debate, my phone vibrates. To my surprise though, it's not Miyako, but rather Sora. She's gotten impatient and is demanding a report. I mean, yeah, we sort of want to know. I glance over at Miyako to see her excusing herself from her friend's lunch group so she can send a message. Oh, sorry. Nani? What about Kujo-san? Oh. Well, he doesn't quite realize what's happened, does he? Yeah, maybe so. I give a non-committal reply as I fiddle with my phone. Truth is, I haven't told Yoichi that Miyako and I are going out. And I can't believe he hasn't figured that out yet. Put two and two together, Yoichi, you silly boy. I mean, actually coming out and telling him would just be embarrassing, so why bother, you know? It's not like he's your best friend or anything. Goddamn, he's so oblivious. Starting to feel a little guilty here. I'm not surprised. He seems convinced. If he's this concerned about us, maybe I really should tell him. Nah. Nah, why bother? Nah, my sister. Hey. Hey. Hands off. Cute? The hell are you talking about? I told you. Back off my little sister. Might want to wait until you see her personality before you dig yourself in too deep.
気にしないよ性格なんて。僕が可愛いって言ってたって伝えておいて。
Oh my god, so superficial. Ugh. No way would I let him have it. If it was my sister, no way I'd let him have her. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
ほら、今送って。
Calm the fuck down, dude. Alright, alright. With a great show of annoyance, I start typing the message. This should be good for a laugh at least, seeing as Sora has a tendency to freak out when you compliment her. Just when I'm about to hit send, I get a message from Miyako. Wow, what timing. It's quite the essay. It would appear she's typed up everything she saw in Kosaka-senpai's memories. Oh, here we go. The juicy stuff, let's go. To break it all down, an offline meetup took place. Boys and girls both, no more than 5. No idea who was a user among any of them. 2 of them, one a boy and one a girl, met up with her again after the offline meetup. They can be seen meeting up at the shrine. The shrine, huh? Interesting.
どうしたん？陽一先輩好きってなった。
Just don't. You don't. Hell no. I still haven't sent the message.
多分来るよ、好きって。
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Even if she does, you're staying away from my sister, as I suspected he would.
シスコンかよ。
Urasei. While I'm verbally sparring with Yoichi, my mind is working on a completely different problem. Kosaka-senpai met an unknown boy and girl at the shrine. And in another branching world, Miyako was murdered at the shrine. That is true. Is this a coincidence? No. This has to be fate. The culprit is among those 3. That's exactly why Miyako went to the shrine and got murdered. She might have seen the culprit in those memories.
何そのシリアス顔。何かっこつけてんの？
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? I'm always serious.
そんなのいいから妹さんをください。
No. Stay away from Sora, you creep. Pick her up yourself, dude.
それがめんどくさいから頼んでるんでしょ？
Oh wow. You're definitely not getting her now. Christ, you can't even be bothered to try? There's no way I'm letting you date my sister now.
シスコンめ。
Hey! Enough of that, you. Shut your hole! An nonsensical shouting match dissolves into a clamour of the lunchtime break. So they're meeting secretly at the shrine. Why there of all places? Because that's where everything started, of course. I doubt she'll know anything, but I do know one person I can ask. The Parfait Queen, I take it. Or Miss Naruse, either one is fine. I wonder why I haven't seen the Parfait Queen since. Miss Naruse!
Hi.
I exit the classroom as soon as afternoon homeroom ends and call out to Ms. Naruse, already walking towards the faculty office.
何？
I have something I'd like to ask.
何？授業わからないところあった？
Nah, it's about a girl and a boy. Oh, no, nothing like that.
ああ、よかった。真面目な質問だったらめんどくさいなって思ってた。
Oh. Miss Naruse. She's so hot, but she's got a pretty, her personality's a little bit warped. I sure do have one hell of a teacher.
それで？何？
Oh, sorry. Not sure how to ask this. Have there been any strange people hanging around the shrine recently?
変な人は最近じゃなくてずっと前からいるけど。
Oh dear. Huh? Really?
アニメの影響？たまに来るんだよね。マナーが悪い人もいるからちょっと迷惑だよね。
Well, I guess the whole anime project thing, it really seems to have been a double-edged sword. Ah, you mentioned that before.
どうしたの急に
Oh, well, I've been passing by on my nightly walks recently.
ああ、夜か。そういえばお父さんがなんか言ってたな。
Ooh, yes. So someone has been there?
若い子がたむろしてるって。特に実害はないんだけど、注意した方がいいかなって悩んでたね。
Ah, see. Huh. So there actually have been some kids hanging around.
揉めたりしたの
Huh? No, nothing like that.
わざわざ聞きに来たから何かあったのかなって。
No, it's fine. Nothing really, no. I was just curious if they were up to something. Vandalism or whatever.
心配してくれてたんだね。ありがとう。でも今のところは大丈夫かな。
Phew. That was lucky then, wasn't it?
9時過ぎまでいることもあるからちょっと心配なんだけどね。教師としては。
Imagine if Sophita was actually getting in touch with them as well. Just imagine. That would just be like, what?
教師としてはなんてこの人が言うなんて。
Yeah, kind of. Huh?
って思ったでしょ。
Oh. No. Perish the very thought, man.
言い抜く？結構表情に出るから気をつけなよ。
Excuse me, are you threatening violence against one of your students? That's not a very teacherly thing to do. Miss Narase pats me lightly on the arm with her logbook as she gives a casual goodbye and walks off. So, they're gathering at the shrine late at night. Miyako said there were 3 people, but there could be even more. If we assume that the Evil Eye's user is among them, could it be that they're searching for allies, just like how we did at first? So Kosaka-senpai is an accomplice? If there are a bunch of users forming an alliance, all of whom have no qualms about inflicting harm on others, that would spell bad news. With Sora and Miyako's combined abilities, they can neutralize their opponents while going undetected, but neither of them have mastered their powers. Nothing is decided yet, but I can't afford to let either of them go to the shrine. One bad decision could lead to not only Miyako falling victim, but also Sora. My job, as the guy without any powers, is to support them. Sorry, the inevitable yawn. First yawn of the evening. Keeping the lid off, why bother putting it back on? It's my responsibility to marshal every resource available. That's fine. Yep, have a good day at work. Ooh, is this gonna be an excuse to meet the Parfait Queen again? You can eat whatever you want, but I ain't paying. Hey, you make your own food, you've got your own allowance. We part ways with Miyako in front of the cafe and then Sora and I head inside. We take a seat and order drinks. I scan the room while putting the glass of water to my lips. Not here yet, huh? Ah yes, we are waiting for the Parfait Queen. God, that waitress outfit's criminally adorable on her. Now wearing her work uniform, Miyako brings us our drinks. She places 2 cups of coffee side by side on the table. I don't think customer service would be your strong suit, Sora. No offense meant, of course. That's it. Appreciate it. Just as Miyako gives us a little nod. the door to the cafe opens. There she is, the parfait queen herself. There she is. Miyako is about to show her to a seat, but I stop her and wave down the girl from across the room, gesturing for her to join us. Suspicious is what she's thinking. She clearly notices me, but she ignores me anyway, taking a seat far away from us. Damn it, she's still cold as ice. Yeah, you sit tight here, Sora. Miyako, you focus on work. Sorry, but we have business with you, urgent business. I get up from my seat and head over to Yuki's table. I don't bother with any niceties, instead plopping my rear down in the seat unceremoniously. You're not with anyone. We need to talk. I've got a lead on the Evil Eyes user. After avoiding eye contact this whole time, Yuki finally looks at me. Ready to listen? Well, I'm not certain I've got them. Well, okay, so she doesn't really care, just give me the info. You don't think I'm trying to trap you? Wow, she really is cold. I see. Before that, I want to confirm your power for myself. But why though? Because she doesn't trust us, obviously. Yeah, I get it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I gave you intel and you ended up dead because you got in over your head. I'm only telling you what I know to someone who would stand a chance against the Evil Eyes user. She glares at me. I got her this time. Hook, line, and sinker. Finally, we're gonna learn her power. Well, a vague part of her power anyway. Is that all you're gonna say, huh? And why exactly? You're sure you can win? She answers with a firm, confident smile. Of course, there's no way she would be so completely certain of her victory. There's one way she could be so completely certain of her victory. That would be if she is, herself, the Evil Eyes user. And I can't rule that out. According to Miyako, the girl she saw in Kosaka's memories was wearing a hood, so she couldn't make out her face. That hooded girl could very well be Yuki. However, I don't think that's likely. I mean, I don't think so either, just purely because there's an episode which focuses on Yuki, so there's no way she could be the Evil Eye user. If Yuki were our Evil Eye user, she would have had a ton of chances to kill both myself and Miyako. I believe you. And I have a favor to ask, because I trust in your power. Just hear me out first. I'm not asking you to do something for free. Let's negotiate. Yuki raises an eyebrow at me. Ha! I knew it. I had a feeling I could reel her in if I played to her melodramatic side. Yeah, because she's a toonie. Let's not forget, she is very much a toonie. I managed to find out where the Evil Eyes user might be meeting up along with a few associates. Afraid I can't tell you that yet. Come along with us. There might be more than one of them. The more we can have on our side, the better our chances. Sounds pretty much like this long and short. Yep. I thought the info would be good enough. Okay, I'll pay for your parfaits for a whole week. I knew that. Wow, talk about enthusiastic. That was honestly the last response I expected. Because you'll probably order like 2 or 3 now a day. But whatever. I'm just glad we made a deal. We couldn't do this without you. Thanks. Tonight. We're either going to neutralize the Evil Eye's user, or we're going to prove that this group of loiterers is unrelated to them. Yeah, that sounds about right. Payment up front, huh? Fine. I signal with my hand, calling Miyako, who's been keeping an eye on us the whole time, over to the table. Here we go. She's gonna order like 2 or 3, or like the biggest, most expensive one on the menu. You always get a chocolate parfait, right? Why would she do that now? She's getting it for free. Oh, okay, interesting. There's a fruit parfait? I pick up the menu and look it over. And it's like double the price, isn't it? God damn it. The fruit one seems rather pricey compared to the chocolate one. Yeah, that makes sense. Fresh fruit, freshly picked from the fields this morning. Oh dear, Kakeru. See the hole you dug yourself? Maybe you could get the chocolate? Oh, she's got you there. Looks like the trapper has been trapped themselves. No, she's the one who's got him. Waitress? Bring us the most ludicrously expensive parfait on the menu. After she gives a little bow, Miyako walks to the kitchen. I'm gonna get it all week, and you're gonna have to pay for it all. Yuki's merciless dig makes me start grinding my molars. Well, at this point, I know of at least one thing dying in this branch. My wallet. Well, of course he was gonna do that. Per Miss Narase's account, the 3 are sometimes loitering around until after 9 at night. I suspect they'll split up at 8 at the earliest, so I begin staking out the shrine around 7. Sora and I grab a quick bite for dinner and head to the meetup spot near the shrine. Miyako, who has wrapped up her shift early, and Yuki, our mercenary, shows up before too long. We'll wait in ambush on the grounds using Sora's power. Once the 3 of them show up, Miyako will use her power to read their memories. Yep, if they happen to notice us... Yes, finally, some action! Right, if and when the time comes, you'll be up. Sora, can you start using your power so we can start our stakeout? I mean, yeah, it would actually be beneficial to all of us if we did that, right? What's wrong? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, sounds about right. 2 is enough, but she has to use it on 4 now.
補助のエンチャント範囲化すると効果がその分弱まる。そうそう、そんな感じです。だから能力があるからって油断してるとあっさり見つかったりするかも。
Yes, it really is not a good idea to do that. I see. Okay then. If the worst happens, prioritize protecting yourself and Miyako.
ミヤは
Dispel it for me. I'm a guy. I should be covering you all. And Yuki, you're strong, right?
そうね、問題ない。
Well, there you go. Make sure the supports are supported. Let's go then. Miyako, I'm counting on you too.
頑張るね。
Atta girl. We start walking, heading for the shrine grounds. I take a few steps before I realize that Yuki isn't budging from where she stands. So I turn and look back. What's up?
一つだけ。
Oh, okay. Okay.
九条さんの盾になってあげるつもりはない。
If I'm in danger, I'm running. I'm leaving you behind. Fuck the rest of you.
あなたが私の能力を確認しないまま私を信頼したふりをしているのは単純にデコイが欲しかったから。
Need he remind you that he bought you the most expensive thing on the menu? The least you can do is do that much, right?
私の力なんて最初から当てにしていない。そうで。
Mind if I just don't answer?
フルーツカフェの分は働くわ。
Well, so long as she does that much, there's no problem, right? I'll be counting on you. Yuki harumps at me and walks by. I breathe out a sigh and catch up. To be honest, she's wrong. It wasn't my intention at all to use her as a decoy. However, I still opted not to answer, deciding that being coy was the best way to keep a hold on Yuki. It goes without saying that if Miyako or Sora were put in harm's way, I'd be stuck making some hard decisions. But make no mistake, the first person to be used as a decoy, the first person to be sacrificed, would be me. I have no intention of just being the guy giving orders. See, he's quite brave, isn't he? I catch up to Miyako and Sora, who have stopped near the temple gate, and stand next to them. Because the shrine grounds are barely lit, it's tough to see much of anything. The Naruse family actually lives a ways away from the shrine itself, so this is pretty much a perfect spot for clandestine meetups.
どこに隠れる？
Let me see. Sora, how's your power doing?
もう使ってる。大きい声で話したらあっさりバレるかも。
Roger that. For the time being, let's move closer to the edge over there.
待って。
Oh.
どうしました？
Can she sense something? Yuki silently points her finger. Huh? It's so dark that I can't make much out. After straining my vision, I notice there's a black shadow in the midst of the dark grounds. Shit, we've been rumbled already? A person? At least it definitely looks like it.
もういる？
Would seem to be.
どうしよう。落ち着いて。まだこちらに気づいた様子はない。
Whew, that's a mercy. Let's go around through there and approach slowly. It's probably Kosaka-senpai, isn't it? We get some distance from the silhouetted figure, moving into the deeper shadows. From there, we creep towards them, sticking to the darker areas. Acting as cautious as we would if we weren't under the effects of Sora's powers, we close the distance silently. Miyako was murdered here. There's a very real possibility that silhouetted figure is our murderer. The culprit should be on the lookout for us, especially Miyako. We can't afford any mistakes. If possible, I want to settle the score tonight and start leading a peaceful life. With every step, the silhouette grows stronger, and my pulse quickens. I wish we could get within 30 feet of them, but there's nothing to use as cover. Pretty much. Alright. Indeed, that was the plan, right? That was the plan, right? Right. There's already one here, so the odds are good the other two will come. Until all three get here. Hey, wait! Yuki ignores our discussion and tries to step out of cover alone, but I snag her arm before she can. Oh, she's trying to take him out. What are you doing? She's just that confident, isn't she? Huh? Why not? That guy? Ah! Okay, what just happened? Yuki shakes off my hand, ignoring Miyako's plea, and brazenly walks up to the silhouetted figure. The confidence, where does she get it from? Crap, I guess I have to. You two stay here. Don't worry about me. Sora, take care of Miyako. I rush to catch up with Yuki. What the hell is she thinking? Maybe inviting her was a mistake. I'm working myself into a frenzy. Except that the closer I get to the figure, and the clearer I can make it out, the less agitated I feel. My legs get heavy. My steps drag. There's no way that guy's going to notice us. She was right. It is, indeed, a guy. Damn it! More accurately, a stone statue of a boy who will never move again. That's a Hakusen Academy uniform. Oh no. It isn't, is it? Oh, thank God. I thought that was Yoichi then. No, never seen him before. I can't keep my panic down, but Yuki is utterly calm as she checks out the statue. Damn it, I was all set up to ambush the culprit and instead, all we found was the third victim. Could we have saved him if we had just come quicker? So this guy took Miyako's place, huh? I'm covered in a cold sweat. There was a time when I would have thought this was a regular statue. But now I know for a fact that this was once a person. I feel like I'm going to puke. Yuki finds something. Next to the statue, there's a piece of paper lying on the ground. Could this be one of Kosaka-senpai's entourage, maybe? Ooh, a dying message. Did the culprit overlook it? What the heck? Huh? I take the scrap of paper Yuki hands me. It's too dark to read it. I light up the note with a flashlight app on my smartphone. I feel as though I'm being crushed under the weight of my sins. Before I lose my mind, I'm turning myself to stone and putting an end to it all. This is very suspicious. Turning himself to stone? Himself? Then that means this guy is...
石化の能力者
No way. I can't believe it. But it's the only thing that makes sense. Unless he's just basically trying to get people off his tail, get him off his scent so he can continue what he wants. The note reveals that this boy is in fact the Evil Eye's user. The third victim is the culprit himself. I turn around at the sound of Miyako's voice. The other two joined us at some point. Both Miyako and Sora are looking down at the statue in astonishment.
どういう
This could be a trap as well. Miyako, does this guy look familiar?
大阪先輩の記憶に神社で会っていた
Oh ho ho ho.
推測自体は当たっていたというので
Wow.
ね
Who'd have thunk it? Yuki crouches down and examines the boy's face. The girl from that one time looked to be in pain. But this boy's face is tranquil.
あっけない幕引き罪の意識に押しつぶされるのならば初めから犯罪など犯さなければいいのに
Well, yes, but if we take Kosaka Senpai's at face value, some of these artifacts seem to basically hold a whole other persona. Probably one that didn't mind killing.
この男はしっかりと裁かれるべきだった自分だけ楽に行くなんて
It doesn't seem fair, does it? It really doesn't. She spits, then stands up. Next, she turns around and looks me in the eye.
私の仕事はこれで終わりね
Yeah.
契約通り報酬は支払ってもらう一週
Wow.
間分
His wallet is not going to have a peaceful death. As agreed, yes.
それじゃ
Without a hint of hesitation, Yuki confidently strides away. We don't watch her walk off, instead turning our attention to the stone statue that was once our culprit.
幕引き本当にこれで終わり
Something tells me no.
石像の記憶を読むのはさすがに無理
Unfortunately, I believe at this point, the Evil Eye's user's powers have so much control that it can, like, petrify the whole body.
ダメみたい
Yeah, because his whole body is stone now. There's no living organs left in there.
そっか
I mean, being petrified like that would probably suffocate him anyway, so... This suicide note is the only lead we have left now. The handwriting is all crooked. I could see it just being regular old sloppy writing. But I could also see it being shaky due to the guy being forced into writing this.
これでもう誰も死なない
We can only hope.
そうだねでも
But we didn't get the artifact. Where is the artifact? That's the real question. Why is no one asking where is the artifact?
たとえ犯人自身でもまた死人が出てしまった素直に喜べない
Miyako clenches her left hand into a fist, her stigma showing faintly. Yes, it's just like Miyako to see things that way. If only we could have settled this more peacefully. But as for me... Sora?
あ、初めて見たけど、なんかこれが人って実感が。
Understandable. Try not to let it overwhelm you. Can you and Miyako go get Ms. Naruse?
さつきちゃん？
Yeah. We can't just leave him like this.
かけるくんは？
I'll call the police. On second thought, maybe I should hold off on that until I get Ms. Naruse's permission. Actually, I think I'll try searching him for clues.
じゃあ私も。
No, it's fine. No. You should stay away from this. Please try and rest at Ms. Naruse's place.
行こう、みやこ先輩。
She doesn't seem happy about my sending her away, but when Sora tugs at her hand, Miyako leaves the scene. I wait until the two are out of sight, and then I crouch down like Yuki was doing earlier, investigating the boy, I mean the statue. There's not a trace of flesh and blood remaining. He's been completely turned to stone. So he wrote this note, and then he used his power on himself. You here, Sophie?
もちろん。
Anywhere there could be an artifact, Sophie is here. Not a moment after I call her name, space distorts and Sophie shows herself. Since it seems she's been watching the entire time, I can skip the explanation.
見つけたのはいいけれど、ってところかしら。
Well, no, because the artifact ain't here, is it? Yeah. Is it even possible to turn yourself into stone?
自分の力が自分に返ってくる。その例はもう目にしたでしょ？
Yeah, that's true, didn't it? Yeah. The guy who started the fire. Yeah.
アーティファクトが見当たらないわね。
Yeah, I'm like, when are these guys not gonna realize? Did it get petrified along with him?
いえ、アーティファクトは石化しない。
Then it disappeared on its own?
そうね。他の主をもう見つけてしまったのかもしれない。あるいは。
Or what? Or this guy isn't the evil eyes user?
そういう可能性もあるでしょうね。
For me, it's the most likely outcome. We track down a lead, and the very night we go to investigate it, the culprit commits suicide. It's all too conveniently timed, if you ask me. This timing is too convenient. Maybe they really did just give up, feeling they had nowhere else to run? But could you really say we had gotten them so thoroughly cornered? Would they choose death so readily, even though they knew about our movements in such detail? Or perhaps precisely because they had such a firm grasp on our progress, they got tired of trying to hide from us? Who can say? There is one thing I am certain of, though. If this guy wasn't our culprit, whoever they are, they won't be showing up here again. We're out of leads.
仮にこの子が犯人じゃなかったにしても、息を潜めるでしょうね。よほどのバカじゃない限り。
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? It's the most likely explanation. And normally the most likely explanation is the right one. I mean, not always, but most of the time it is. Yes, even if we use Miyako's power.
あなたの行動が先読みされている以上、無駄かもしれないわね。
Are there any artifacts that can see into the future?
ないとは言い切れない。少なくともセフィロトで管理はしていないし、発見もしていない。
Boy, these artifacts are, they really are a lot of trouble, aren't they?
もっとも、そんな強力なアーティファクトが未発見であるはずはないし、単純にあなたよりも上手だっただけでしょうね。
Okay, thanks for that. Would have been, huh? Sure wish I could brush that concern away so easily. So, what do we do now?
結論を出すのはしばらく様子を見てから。
Alright.
あなたたちのアーティファクトのこともあるしね。仕事は山積み。
Yeah, what could his artifact be?
ひとまずはお疲れ様。よく頑張ったわね。何の成果もなかったけれど。
Wow, thanks for the backhanded compliment there. Really appreciate it. You just had to tack on that last comment. Safita smiles wryly, sticking out her tongue as she returns to her world. At least she didn't use that creepy face. The creepy green one I hate, even though green is my favorite color. Emerald emblem. You get that? I hear voices off in the distance. Someone's coming this way. Looks like Ms. Naruse and the others are here. What a relief. Miyako may lament there being another victim, but I'm just happy this chapter is over. Oh, is that a self-referential? Whether this guy was the culprit, or whether there's a new culprit out there in his place. Either way, the curtain is drawn on this mystery for now. As long as we don't pursue them any longer, Miyako should not be targeted again. Things have come to a close. Regardless of the truth of the matter, it's safe to say that this is the end. User of the evil eye, please stay dead, forever. My words are far too cold to be considered a prayer. More like your deep-seated wishes, right? I lay the note atop their cold, hard leg, and I slowly rise to my feet. Really is a anti-climax, isn't it? May is almost over. Outside, it's hot enough that you can break a sweat just by walking around. Summer is on its way. It is such an anti-climax. I was expecting a fight. Why couldn't there have been a fight? An ordinary summer, leaving no bad memories, empty of grand mysteries. The guy at the shrine was never declared to be the culprit behind the series of murders. Instead, the police announced he had died of a mysterious illness, just like the other victims. They're just sweeping it under the rug. The population at large refuses to see this as anything more than a bizarre illness that turns people into stone. I mean, how does that work, even in this sort of semi-futuristic world? That being the case, it doesn't even make sense to talk about a culprit. I still don't know how they tried to explain away the suicide note. They certainly didn't feel a need to tell me. I was just the guy who happened to report the statue. So that's why I did my own legwork and investigated. The guy was the owner of the Lees of Agastia forum. Ooh. Turns out he was on friendly terms with Kosaka-senpai as well, and had met with her several times. Kosaka-senpai didn't know that he was the culprit behind the petrification incidents, I think. She was in shock and unable to speak, so it's not like she told me that herself. But you can tell just from the way she reacted to the news. She could have very well have been the third victim, couldn't she? I guess it would be a shock to her system. And so that left one suspect unaccounted for. The hooded girl whose identity we still didn't know. That boy ended up the last victim. Nobody else had fallen prey to the evil eye since that night, and the petrification incidents have stopped. Our life is back to normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. I walk to school in the morning and spend my day in class. Once school is out of session, I make my way home. Sometimes I make a few detours along the way. Sometimes I just head straight there. I while away my time however I feel like. And when night rolls around, I go to bed and await tomorrow. Life is back to being mundane.
Kakeru-kun, できたよ.
I have a feeling we'll get a post-credit scene. Not just me, is it? She sets out the dishes on the table. It's my favorite. Salisbury steak, a Caesar salad, and a cup of soup. And of course a heaping helping of rice. No Japanese dinner is complete without that steaming hot bowl of rice. Everything made for two. Lately, perhaps out of consideration for us, Sora has stopped showing up at my apartment. Miyako says she misses having her around. But personally, seeing as how this means the two of us get to make out as much as we want, I find this to be a welcome change. I'm sure you do. Thanks. Looks delicious.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. After we offer thanks, we pick up our chopsticks. Something tastes a little Japanese style today.
大葉使ったけど大丈夫?
Even experimenting with her recipe. There you go. It's my favorite.
よかった。Kakeru-kunって嫌いなものないよね?
I'm sure to him any food you made him he'd find delicious. Guess so, yeah. I'll eat just about anything.
パクチーは?
Cilantro sauce, eh? Totally fine.
あ、すごい.
Not a fan?
香りが強いからかな。あんまり得意じゃなくて。
Understandable.
でも、Kakeru-kunが好きなら使ってみようかな。
Wow, she's ever so considerate. The perfect wife doesn't exist. Never mind. I wouldn't really say I'm crazy about it, so save the effort. I'd rather have a meal we can both enjoy.
今日のどう? 美味しい?
Why on earth would he not be enjoying it? You bet. It's super tasty.
よかった.
We make idle chatter the rest of the way through dinner. It's already been almost a month since we started dating. I'm so used to us being alone together that I've stopped acting awkward over every little thing. Like I said in the previous stream, you know, anyone who's new to a relationship, you just have to just see what works. Though that doesn't mean she doesn't make my heart pound every now and then. The time I spend with Miyako is bliss. I honestly hope this relationship lasts forever. That said, there's still one worry I can't shake. Are you working tomorrow?
お昼過ぎまで。日曜日はシフト入れてないよ。
Well, that's perfect then, isn't it? Well then, how about we... I mean, boy, I'm asking you out every week, aren't I?
嬉しい。行きたい。
Cute. We went to the movies last time, so this time I was thinking...
お食事中にお邪魔するわよ。
Oh, here we go. Looks like something's happened. A development. A hole in space tears open and Sophie emerges onto the dining table. Christ, it's like she's doing this intentionally. I mean, she's always watching them, isn't she? From what I understand. She's a bit of a stalker.
あ、ソフィーさん、お久しぶりです。お久しぶり。今日はお別れに来たのよ。
God damn it. Really? Huh? What? Goodbyes?
そう。一時的にだけれどね。
Alright, okay.
ごめんなさい。あまり力になれず。仕方ないわ。魔眼のユーザーが派手に動いてくれたせいで、まだいるはずの他のユーザーが目立つ動きをしてくれないんだから。
Okay, that makes sense.
魔眼も行方知れず。あの男が持ち主だったとしても、自害してアーティファクトが消えた以上、新たな魔眼のユーザーが生まれているはず。
Yeah, pretty much.
その手がかりは一切なし。しばらく様子を見ていたけれど、動く気配が全くないんだもの。
So in other words, she's just got bored of waiting for something to happen. It's just like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Bye. Clearly nothing's gonna happen.
そろそろこの枝に見切りをつけるわ。他の枝のあなたたちに期待することにする。
So this is how they justify the episodes focusing on a different relationship. There you go, that makes sense now. So, you've basically got nothing left to do in this branch, huh?
そうね。ま、何かあればまた動くけれど、それまで待機ね。
Fair enough.
それにしても意外だったわ。この世界の人間は理性的なのか、それとも臆病なのか。せっかく得た力を使わないなんて。
Yeah, you'd think they'd give rise to some sort of supervillain.
ミヤコの能力では非効率的すぎるし、もっと楽に回収できたはずだったのに。おかげで私の評価に響いちゃうわ。
Hey, don't blame Miyako for your failures.
あ、じゃあせめて私のアーティファクトを。あらそうありがとう。
Oh, there you go, we're gonna give up the artifact.
と言いたいところだけど、それはもうしばらく預けておくわ。
Something may change after all, and if you don't have any sort of artifact, then you'd be a sitting duck.
また魔眼のユーザーが動き出した時のためにですか。そうね。大勢のユーザーを探すには非効率だけど、たった一つのアーティファクトを奪うためなら、あなたの能力はとても役に立つ。
Yes, it is. This is indeed a very useful one.
だから預けておくわ。誰にも奪われないように気をつけなさい。
Stop it! Stop making that face. I'm gonna have to put up with this every episode, aren't I?
はい。それとかける？
Yes. Yeah?
あなたの能力結局わからなくてイライラするわ。何か変わったことはないの？
Not a thing.
体のどこかにスティグマは？
Nope.
自分では確認できない場所かも。
What do you mean? He can check anywhere, can't he? I've had Miyako check. None.
あら、裸を見せ合うような関係だったの？
Well, duh.
かけるか。
You weren't supposed to say that. It's a secret. Sorry.
この程度のことでうろたえるなんて、まだまだお子様ね。まあいいわ。
They're still innocent little lovers, aren't they?
あなたの能力を解明できなかったことが最大の心残りではあるけれど、いつまでも監視なんてしていられないしね。
Okay, bye. Until episode 2. I'm looking forward to you not popping in uninvited anymore.
寂しいくせに。
I look away and shrug my shoulders. Ah, he's gonna miss her, really. But I'm not gonna miss that face. Sophie harumphs and rips a distorted hole in space.
それじゃ、お邪魔虫は消えるわね。また会えますか？
Didn't she just say that you might?
もちろん、預けっぱなしにしておくつもりはないもの。そのアーティファクトを回収しに来るわ。
Makes sense.
いつか、必ずね。
That's a very intimidating. I'll be back. Well, you know, if you're ever free, come by to hang out.
やっぱり寂しいんじゃない。
Shut up.
それじゃあね。さようなら。また。
And there she goes. For the last time in this branch. Miyako waves warmly, and Sophie waves back in suit as she disappears into the subspace rift. Ta-ta for now, huh? But only for now. This isn't over yet.
預けておくか。
You don't want it? She pulls out the hair clip, the artifact, from her pocket and places it on the table. As long as Miyako and this accessory are bound together, things aren't over.
次会えるのはいつになるだろうね。
Probably sooner than you think. Probably episode 5. To be brutally honest, I hope we don't. Honestly, I was hoping she'd take this with her.
そうだね。私には過ぎた力かもしれないし、 でも
But you were handling it just fine, and you were starting to get a hold of it, a grip on its powers. As long as you have it, you can stop the new evil eye user if need be.
今度は失敗したくない。誰も犠牲にしたくない。
Next time, I murmur, popping a tomato into my mouth. Miyako almost says something, but decides against it, returning to her meal. I don't mean to come across as angry, but that's probably how she's taking it. Still, I can't force myself to smile. So we sit and eat in silence. Itadakimasu.
もういいの？
Yeah, thanks. It was delicious.
あ、食器そのままでいいよ。私が片付けるから。
Such an ever diligent wife. Thanks. I'm going to go get some fresh air. I stack up my dirty dishes, stand up, open the glass door, and step out onto the balcony. The breeze tonight feels great. It's getting warmer lately, so the early evening air feels nice and cool. But inside, I'm anything but cool. I still have that same doubt hanging over me. The artifacts remain in this world. The evil eye is out there. And Miyako is a user. She may be targeted again. If I at least had a power of my own. If only my power would reveal itself. Hell, where even is my artifact in the first place? If the artifacts aren't going away, then I want the power to protect Miyako.
Kakeru-kun?
Oop. I hear Miyako's voice. I grunt, not turning around. I stare out for a little while longer before noticing Miyako has come to stand next to me. Oh, she's so adorable. Cute! Huh? Oh, no, not really.
じゃあ、私のこと心配してくれてる?
Oh, she's sharp, isn't she? Yeah, I am. When I admit it, Miyako breaks into a smile.
私ね、ずっと考えてたの。なんでカケル君と仲違いしたのかなって。
Now that she brings it up, yeah, that's a good point. What on earth could she have seen? You mean what happened in that alternative branch?
そうそう。多分だけどね。
Sure.
カケル君にいいところを見せようとしたのかなって。
No, I think she obviously saw something that she didn't like. That's literally all it could be. Hmm?
仲違いじゃなかったってこと。
Are you sure? She smiles again, bumping into me and wrapping her arm around mine.
多分ね、カケル君の気持ちを知って、私じゃ釣り合わないって思ったんだと思う。
Yeah, that's possible. That is a possibility. I can't rule that out. Why not?
火事の時、かなり衝撃だったの。ソラちゃんのために必死になって、ただのクラスメイトの私まで守ってくれて。
He did. He was incredibly brave.
この人すごいって心から思った。自覚はなかったけど、あの時にカケル君のこと好きになってたんだと思う。
Oh, that's so sweet. Really?
うん。だって私の態度が変わり始めたのあの頃からじゃない？
Now that she mentions it, yes, that kind of was. That's when she got a bit more chummy. Huh. Come to think of it, that was around when she started cooking for me. She started talking more casually too.
カケル君の気持ちを知って 自分の気持ちに気づいて、このままじゃダメだって思ったのかな。私、かけるくんのことを神格化しちゃってるから。
And that is just such a sweet thing to think, isn't it? Hell of an exaggeration.
でもそうなの。だからね、私も頑張らなきゃって、それで暴走しちゃったのかな。
Well, that's an interesting take, isn't it?
かけるくんにいいところ見せようとして、一人で頑張って。
I mean, the theory holds some water.
結局何もできず、私は魔眼のユーザーに負けて死んだ。
If that really was the case for that branch, it must have been so sad. It was sad, yeah. It actually was sad that she died. But, you know, it really is. Really is. Maybe on a deeper level than I initially realized.
わかる？
No, I don't.
私はかけるくんと一緒じゃなきゃダメってこと。
Well, it looks like you don't have to worry about her leaving you. She seems to be that dedicated to you, you lucky dog. Miyako takes my hand and squeezes it tight.
かけるくんと一緒だから私は生きてる。かけるくんと一緒ならこれからも生きていける。
Aww.
かけるくんがいるから私は大丈夫。
Oh, I got a big old smile.
してくれたから。
I got a big old smile on my face at that. I'm going to keep that promise. She smiles sweetly. As she holds my hand, my own grip naturally gets tighter.
アーティファクトの力も残してもらってよかったと思う。使い方を間違えなければ私を救ってくれると思うから。
Of course, he made a promise.
その使い方はかけるくんが教えてくれる。かけるくんがいないと私は間違えちゃうからね。
So don't you ever leave me. I need you more than you could ever realize. That's adorable. She smiles kindly, almost as if she's assuring me that she needs me, that I don't have to worry. Now I get it. If we're together, we've got nothing to fear. Let me promise one more time. No matter what, Miyako, I'll protect you.
守られちゃいます。
Maybe that's his artifact, to be her guardian.
これからも末永くよろしくお願いします。
Come on, have some conviction in what you're saying. Come on, you're gonna be together forever. Sure thing. Makes it sound like we're getting married. Oh, she likes the sound of that. What's up?
本気にしちゃうからそういう冗談やめてください。
Well, why wouldn't he want to marry you? Why does it have to be a joke? I wasn't joking.
お
But I'm secretly just out for your money.
ああ、そういうこと考える人だったんだ。お付き合い考えないとな。
Oh no, don't do that, please. Doesn't matter if you dump me. I ain't leaving. I did make a promise.
そうだね。約束してくれたもんね。
We stand out there on the balcony, hand in hand. Our fingers interlaced, hers warm and soft, mine a little calloused. Feeling each other's pulse, confirming each other's love.
ずっとあなたのそばにいさせてね。
Aww. Yeah, I'll never stop holding your hand, Miyako. A gentle breeze blows. It swirls around the both of us, ruffling our hair. My worries have not abated. My doubts are still lingering in a corner of my mind. As long as the artifacts remain in this world, another incident is bound to occur. And when it does, Miyako will be there to deal with it. She might even be put in danger. Even so, we'll face forward. Not slowing down, not looking back. No matter what difficulties may be waiting for us down the road, we'll overcome them. Hand in hand. Together, we can do anything. All complete! My 7th fully completed game! After Neko Para and Sankaku Renai. Well, there we go. I finally completed a game. It's been so long since I last did that. Wasn't the hardest to do, but you know, it all matters to me. Let's not forget, I still have Little Busters to finish, so I probably won't start another visual novel until I finish Little Busters, because I've been putting that stream off for the longest time. Anyway guys, you enjoyed this music. I'm just gonna go take care of some business. Back in a sec.
I just want to feel you always.
I'm back. What is this? Oh my goodness. Is she doing roleplay? Damn, I hate that I keep muting. The enter button activates pause on the streaming software. Sorry about that. She lays the dishes out on the table. Everything looks amazing. This may have something to do with Miyako wearing her work uniform, but even more so than usual, everything looks perfect today. I sure am glad I waited to eat until you got off work. Did she come straight over then in her uniform? Man, I'll bet she got a lot of admiring glances from the males around. Nah, you've got nothing to apologize for. If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing to you for my silly request, asking you to wear your uniform around the apartment.
Kakeru君が喜んでくれるなら何でもしちゃう。それにちょうどクリーニングに出すから。
Oh my goodness. Spicy? Begging on my hands and knees was worth it.
妙に必死だったよね、カケル君。冷めないうちに食べよっか。
I mean, let's be honest here. She looks amazing in her waitress outfit, and the glasses just top it off for me. Right. Thank you for always cooking for me.
どういたしまして。いただきます。
We both offer a prayer and then pick up our chopsticks. Yeah, great as always.
ご飯ちょっと硬くないかな。お水の加減少し間違えちゃったみたいで。
Oh, she made a mistake. No way, it's great.
よかった。
It's now an everyday occurrence for the two of us to share a meal. Just another day in the life. And yet, I find even the familiarity of it to be a source of amazing and irreplaceable joy. Sophie has left temporarily, and the petrification incidents have come to an end. We might have our fair share of fights down the road, but I sincerely hope that just the two of us can spend the rest of our lives in peace together, just like we are now.
スプーンあった方がいいよね。
A spoon? What do we need a spoon for? Oh, for the soup? I'll manage with chopsticks. You can't eat soup with chopsticks.
一応持ってくるね。玉ねぎ細かくして入れちゃったから食べにくいかも。
Fair enough. Miyako raises from her seat and heads back into the kitchen. Miyako's presence in this apartment has become commonplace now too. And it will remain that way. We'll be together from now on. My sincerest wish is that a day comes where I don't even think about how commonplace this scene has become.
スプーン。
What's happened?
やっちゃった。
She dropped her spoon. What's wrong?
大丈夫。隙間に落としちゃっただけ。
Wow. How big are those cracks in your floor, dude?
どうしよう。こういう使い方は良くないけど、ごめんなさい。自分のために使います。
What are you doing?
取れた。ちゃんと洗わないと。
What? Oh dear. Oh dear, what have you found? Oh, what's happening? Oh, there's no voices lines? What? Well done. I guess this. Oh, is there? No. Oh, okay. The stigma is expanding. Why is there no voice lines? Excuse me?
環境設定だよ。
I mean, the voice is on.
ボイス音量の設定だよ。
They're all on apart from Nimi because, you know, I'm taking on the role of Nimi. Weird. Wait, what? Who is this? Oh, shit. The stigma is expanding. Miyako? Oh, shit. To be continued. Oh, man. The hooded girl. No, that's the hooded girl.
9 9つ9日9色
I mean, I assume that's the end, because I think the gallery is full now. Could it be a Miyako from another timeline? Ooh, that would be an interesting twist, wouldn't it? Oh, that might actually be interesting if that's the way they're going with this. Well, there we go. We finished 9-9 episode 1. And it left us on quite the cliffhanger. This is going to be interesting.
そろそろ終わりにするまたね
Took about an hour and a half as well.